January 2025 love reading coming up for singles in the first half, and if you are in a connection in the second half, experiencing issues with your person. If you are in a partnership and you are not experiencing any problems with your person, this reading is not for you. We're going to take a look at Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. If anything does not resonate, please be sure to check your other placements to see if you can't put together a pretty good picture of what could be happening for you during the month of January. If you don't know what your other placements are, you can check your birth chart. Any one of your favorite browsers will take you to a birth chart calculator where you can plug in as much information as you know. Having the time is beneficial. This will give you exactitudes and help you with even the houses and such, but you won't need to be an astrologer to understand any of it. Most of these websites will break it down for you in layman's terms, and you will have the basic charts needed. As I wrestle with my cat. You don't want me. Go back to sleep. I'm just reading tarot and your energy is awakened. I get it. I get it every time. Okay, so if you're interested in a personal private reading, those are 25% off for the month of January 2025. Check my website. All the links are in the description box of this video. Also, the more places you're following me, the more opportunity you have to catch me live, to catch a discounted rate on one of my readings. Yep, energy. Here he goes. Only when I'm reading. All right, so we're going to take a look at Leo's Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're in the mood for starting something up, or if you've got your eye on somebody, we're going to take a look and see what's going on for you. Tell me about this person. Six of Cups. This might be somebody from the past. The Wheel of Fortune fell out onto the floor. Somebody who maybe felt like they didn't stand a chance with you in the past. Maybe this is somebody who maybe felt like they lost a good opportunity by losing you in the past, Leo. So somebody here could be possibly coming back around. Six of Cups. Others of you, this could just be somebody with kids, and it seems rather risky for you to get involved with somebody, possibly because of the ages or how new a separation is, something here, but it feels a little bit on edge. Okay, so we have a couple different scenarios, and again, when you're speaking to collective, you'll have to try to tune into as many different energies as possible. So again, take what fits, throw out the rest. So let's see, where do you meet this person? Nine of Cups. So you're high vibing. Everybody's in a very positive mood, right? So we do have this energy about us whenever we are attracting. And I believe that there is a vibration that you're both kind of giving off of this happy, I'm independent, I'm good to go, I feel good, life is good type of vibe, okay? So Nine of Cups may be a place where both of you have always wanted to go, and you end up meeting there. Others of you, this is something about, maybe this is an event. This is an event with all those cups sitting there on the table. I can't help but notice that with all these cups sitting here. And they're sitting here serving food. There's food being served. There's all those cups. So it could be like a really good high vibe event where everybody's happy. Everybody's really celebrating. Okay, so how do you meet? King of Wands. Again, that is a very good vibration to be in, and I'm getting strong Leo energy from this as well. Not this particular one, but there's one of my decks that has a giant lion sitting there with the King of Wands. A giant lion sitting there with him. So not this one, but maybe it's in the before tarot. Here he comes. There's not room for you here, buddy. Anywho, maybe we'll clarify with those. Okay, right in the way. Okay. So, whom or what helps you meet? Page of Cups. So, how you meet is the King of Wands. So, again, I'm getting this very independent, very vivacious character, right? There's a lot of focus here. Please, it's not pet the cat time. Sorry. You had me all morning and wanted nothing to do with me. Okay. So whom or what helps you meet is the Page of Cups. So we've got the Page of Cups and the Three of Wands. It's just kind of hanging out there. So this is somebody possibly who says, you know, hey, you guys look like, you know, would be great together. Or this is somebody across the room maybe sending little notes of getting your attention or getting your acknowledgement in their direction, right? Trying to get you to look in their general direction, basically. So there might be somebody here, possibly somebody younger than you, could be a water sign, somebody that helps you get your focus going basically in their general direction here. Okay, so when Knight of Wands, I feel like this comes in pretty quickly. I feel like there's not a lot of time wasted. You guys kind of feel like you know what you want. You're very determined to move ahead with this. We've got the Nine of Swords, Seven of Swords, full card. Oh, no. So some of you are a bit pessimistic. I want to say a little bit pessimistic because of this fear here, possibly with how fast this moves or how much attraction's here. This could be, you know, this energy of you feeling something familiar. You know, you feel like this person is just they're gonna screw with me. I just know it. I've got the full cards, Seven of Swords, Nine of Swords. There's a lot of stress that this person is gonna take you through something that you've successfully overcome in the past, right? You've successfully moved on from this, something in the past, something similar, something familiar. I do see you kind of hanging on to hope here with the Star card and the Ace of Cups. You're hanging on to hope, but many of you are a bit pessimistic when it comes to the outlook of, you know, something lasting, generating something that is truly going to be long term, right? You're like, okay, well, how long is this going to last? How many months are you going to string me along, you know, before you screw me over kind of mentality? Yikes. So as promised, we will clarify the before, because this is the after tarot. So we'll clarify with the before. Going a little backwards, because we want to look backwards, right? Why are they coming across this way? What else can I tell Leo? Clarifying, please. Six of Cups. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So the Ten of Swords is this major disruption to an ending that was, you know, probably pretty triggering. It's pretty triggering here. Not only for what, you know, you've gone through. This might be this person where they're just feeling like, all right, well, how many months is this going to last? Because of all this independence out here, this might be somebody who is unfortunately a little bit jaded when it comes to love and romance and partnerships. And they could very heavily be, you know, stuck in this cycle of feeling like, I feel like somebody is stuck in the cycle from the past, unfortunately, where they're going to be a bit pessimistic. Okay, so I'm getting some pessimism heavier. Nine of Cups clarified by that Strength card. Could be dealing with another Leo. So there's a lot of confidence exuding from this person, but probably because they have closed themselves off. You know what I mean? A lot of people, when they're confident in the fact that they will never be in another relationship again, there is this magnetism about that, of this confidence of somebody being very aware of who they are. You know, also that opens you up energetically, quantum physics, to basically subjecting yourself to being tested. You know, do you mean it? Are you sure? What about this? What about this? Right? So there is somebody here who's exuding a ton of confidence by how independent and stoic they are behaving. But it almost feels like this might be done by way of pessimism because of a very heavy past. Okay, King of Wands, Four of Pentacles. Closed off. very closed off, holding on to the past, holding on to people, holding on to issues. This person probably holds a pretty stiff grudge. Tell me about that 3 of Wands, please, and the Page of Cups, 8 of Wands. So somebody here is like trying to force this to happen. I feel like there's outside forces here. Maybe you're just drawn to them for some reason. Maybe it is because of the energy they're giving off, and it feels like you're supposed to become a part of this person's world for some reason or another, right? You're either supposed to test them, they're supposed to trigger something in you, something here. Something is just drawing both of you to one another irresistibly. The 8 of Wands, 9 of Wands, this is like fast. It's really, really fast. Quick movement. Okay. So, 9 of Wands, 5 of Swords. 5 of Swords. So this person is probably going to fight you on locking it down. They will fight you tooth and nail on being locked down. This person does not want to be tied down. I've got the 4 of Wands, 6 of Swords, Ace of Wands, Magician. Ooh, yeah, exactly. Look at it. 2 of Cups, 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands. I will never, ever, ever be tricked into feeling like forever is a possibility. That, dude, ooh, I'm getting strong pessimism here. Okay, so January, you're bringing in somebody who is very jaded by their past. They are still recreating their present moment because of their experience in their past. And in a sense, tying everybody in the same little, neat little bow tie. This person is giving off this vibe, this vibe, this vibe, and they all remind me of something I went through, so you're all the same. Ching. And if anything were to ever trigger this person to feeling something similar from their past, they would automatically tie you to every experience they've ever had because they haven't processed it. They haven't processed it. They've just shut it out and deemed it to be the problem, where in fact your vibration in which you are attracting in this energy is what the focal point actually is needing to be worked on. But, you know, only those with eyes to hear and eyes to see and ears to hear are available for that message. Other than that, you know, if somebody is just wrapped up in that protection mode, because your analytical thinking brain is what protects you based on your past experiences, because it's a recording of everything that ever happened. So that's your analytical thinking brain protecting you from, you know, prognoses that could or could not happen. But, you know, your intuition is pinging your feelings, your vibration is pinging something, and then your analytical thinking brain just covers it up. You know, analysis is gives you many analyses as to why it's incorrect and will take you in a completely different direction. Recreating, in a sense, the same scenario over and over again, ironically enough. They're, in a sense, entrapping yourself to this constant regurgitation of the same situation over and over again. Sad. It's sad. Okay, let's see if we can get some details. Now this is going to be fun because these are very similar cards. So you got to go by color. Color. Sorry. Oh. NWA. All right. Okie dokie. Let's look at see if we can't get some details about this person so you'll know, you know, okay, I was warned about this. Now I know, you know, not to get my hopes up too high based on what they're experiencing. You know, don't try to paint something to be different than what it is. Don't try to make excuses for somebody also, because you're in fact enabling behavior which inevitably will come up later and come at you. You know, if you continue to ignore these things and look the other way. Okay. What are some more details I can help Leo with? Okay. take the top one. Okay, so this person could be very educated, as if they have gotten certificates, degrees. Maybe they've gone pretty far in school. They've also had their run in the streets, so maybe they're pretty street smart too. This person is no dummy. Probably another reason why you're very attracted to them, right? They could have blue eyes. They feel very emo. I mean, to go with all that pessimism, that tracks. This is emotionally troubled. They could seem a little goth, a little dark. You know, giving off that emo vibe. Every time I see this card, Blink 182 songs pop into my head. 'Cause I'm in too deep and trying to keep. Okay, this is not your typical type. It's not somebody that you're normally drawn to. This is energetic. This is more energetic. They could possibly be pretty down to earth, really. You know, for somebody who's so smart, they're actually quite grounded. They could be a little bit more nerdy, into podcasts, reading, documentaries, computery, gamer, possibly more open to PDA, not ashamed to show affection in public. This is somebody with possible Scorpio placements. You've seen them around a while, finally get to speak. Might have seen them around at the gym, possibly maybe even working out somewhere, out on the trails, biking, hiking. It could be hazel, if not blue. Okay, corporate type. So this is somebody who's more about being serious. They're more refined. They're into trying to make some really big moves. Okay, more corporate-y. They are a mama's boy or a daddy's girl. So this person is very close. Very close with their parents of the opposite sex. A lot of times that tends to be one of the biggest naysayers. If they're the type of person who goes to a parent whenever they have issues, that parent will do everything in their power to talk them out of being committed to you, how they are not good enough and you're better off, right? So bear that in mind when you're dealing with somebody who's got that type of bond or connection with a parent. And you know how parents are. Nobody's ever going to be good enough anyway. So a bit on the more materialistic side, could be a little flashy, into labels. Maybe they're into, you know, preferences. Maybe they're not super tall, but they're still an instant attraction, even though they're not your type, even though, you know. Okay. Yeah, look, self-absorbed at the bottom. But they are spiritual. Interesting. So they could be spiritually aware, spiritually awakened, or they're into religion. And you may meet this person online. You may have seen them online somewhere. I swear another card fell. Oh well. Guess not. Okay. So then we have, yeah, more conservative. That's funny. More reserved, more pulled back. So just probably depends on their mood, I'm guessing, since they're also possibly into PDA. Could also have a Cancer placement as well. Okay, Leos, hope that helps you to give you some insight of what could be coming in during the month of January. Again, check your other placements if anything does not resonate, and see the description box for a personal private reading if you are interested. 25% off for the month of January. All right, let's get looking at if you're in a connection or if you're in a partnership and experiencing issues. We're going to take a look and see what could be going on with you all. So let's take a look here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you are a cross watcher, feel free to switch that energy around as needed. Let's see, what does Leo need to know about their connection? What's going on with their connection? We're going to take a look at the strengths of the relationship, the challenges, the lessons for you, the lessons for your person, and possible outcome. What does Leo need to know? Oh boy. 5 of Cups. Lots of disappointment. Lots of letdowns. What else can we tell Leo? Strength of the relationship. 3 of Pentacles. I believe that was for Cancer as well. Could have Cancer placements or dealing with a Cancer. Y'all work well together. Could be trying to become a power couple. Maybe on most days you appear as if you're a power couple. But with that 5 of Cups just falling out of the deck, there's just a lot of disappointment that you possibly aren't seeing eye to eye, possibly on some projects. Maybe there are some outside influences that are having some say in this. But overall, generally, you guys work really good together with that 3 of Pentacles. Okay. Challenges. 6 of Wands. So there is this pull away where somebody here is more so focused on their own independence, could be focused on their own success, and it's kind of leaving the other person behind. I'm kind of feeling here. What are the lessons for you? We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and the lessons for your person. We'll pull the 7 of Wands, and then the possible outcome. 4 of Cups. Interesting. I've got 6 and 7, 4 and 5. I got a 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is what I pulled. Wow. I'm so glad these are recorded. My guides are amazing. And this is okay, anyway. 6 of Cups on the bottom. Sun card. 7 of Pentacles. Devil. Knight of Cups. King of Wands. So it feels like somebody here has pulled away from the collaboration and started focusing more on their own independence, and somebody is feeling pretty left out. The other one may seem as if they are a bit bored with, you know, the plan that's already been set into place. And the other one here is, there's one here who has, you know, kind of risked it all and, you know, is still going with things, kind of feels like this is just a cycle. You know, maybe the focus here is to continue on no matter what, stay the course, continue the plan no matter what, and everything will pan out. There is an energy on the other side over here of somebody being very defensive, very guarded, and very standoffish. There are some boundaries going up here, and it still ultimately feels pretty disappointing overall. The 4 and 5 of Cups showing up out here, that somebody has kind of lost track, maybe changed the rules mid-game, right? In the past, you were both so succinct and on track here. Y'all had a steady plan, 7 of Pentacles, of something working, and there's some sort of influence with that Devil card to the Knight of Cups that came in that caused somebody to focus more on following their heart, to be more feeling more independent, and it's awakening a lot of chaos and turmoil in this connection, feeling a lot of dissonance and separation between the both of you here. Okay. Now, I will say that with your life lesson in this, you're the only major arcana out here. Everything else out here feels very temporary. You may be dealing with somebody who happens to be very easily distracted. This is somebody who possibly puts themselves out there so much that they are easily swayed one way or another. And so if you have one person who is just trying to work and go with, you know, what you have and build from there, and you have another person who is grasping at every single thing possible and swearing that, you know, this is the correct way, and you're steady on a different path that was already in place, there is a level of separation. We've got the Empress card, the 8 of Swords, King of Swords, 10 of Cups, 8 of Cups. You know, it just feels like there's just been this steady distance happening between the both of you, where there's been the separation of your viewpoints, the separation of your goal setting. The original thing that brought you both together, that set you both on the same track here, has kind of shifted a little bit, and now somebody is chasing squirrels while you are still trying to work a plan, a unified plan on your own. basically. So, okay. We will get some clarification. We'll check the light seers. They pair nicely with the neoteric. Full card, 3 of Wands, High Priestess. Remaining faithful to the path, to the course. We've got the 9 of Wands here. 3 of Wands, feeling like this is a part of it. This is a part of the journey. Tower card. What else can we tell Leo? What else can we tell Leo here? There we go. Okay, what can we tell Leo? Oh, 6 of Cups. Bad. Wands out here. Oh, look who's sitting up in the upright. I'll take that 9 of Wands that's already upright and put it with the other one that fell out. Since it wanted to be made present, fine. Be out there. So the wounded warrior, right? I'm still going. I'm still working on this. No matter how much you hurt me, no matter how much you throw everything back in my face, no matter how much you scoff and reject the original process, I've got faith in it. I have a feeling like this is what was supposed to be. This is the course. You have to be consistent. The tests sometimes are the distractions, right? How bad do you want what you want? Are you going to chase every little thing to keep you from being able to truly create something solid by only creating multitudes of minimal effort attempts, right? Versus just taking the punches and swings with whatever you got and steady focusing on something and pouring what you have and completing it, right? completing it, completion. Okay. So 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, right? There's, you know, used to be really a lot of good communication. Maybe you both were quickly deciding that this was going to be the course of what y'all wanted to do. This could have been their original focus or anyway. You know, this could have been the thing that they were on. They were on one, right? We've got the 6, 7, 8, and 9 of Wands out here, right? This person may have been on one whenever you both came into a union, and they're just like, okay, here's my next new thing. Oh, and here's a new partnership to boot. I got double new. And then something else new comes along, and here comes something new, and here comes something new, and here comes something new, and it's hard to build. It's hard to build with that, okay? 6 of Wands, 10 of Wands, yeah. Lots of burdens, responsibilities, extra effort, spinning the wheels, doing this, doing that. Feels like a lot of the burdens here, we've already, look at that. Look at what else they did. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of Wands. Wow. Wow. All fire too. Wow, Leo. I feel like this is just felt like this other thing that is distracting you from what you know and what y'all planned on and where y'all were headed. And it feels a little jarring to kind of have to, you know, now what? Now what are we doing? Now where are we going? What does this mean? Okay, Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Wands. So continuing, right? You feel like this is going to be successful, and you're trying to remain as passionate and as forthcoming with this and trying to create that energy of zest and wow. And you know, it's hard enough to keep the passion of the project going, of what y'all have initially set out to do, but to also keep the other people also ignited in the same presence with you is a daunting task all on its own, right? There's possibly this energy of mirroring here, where if somebody has pulled off in independence, there is this focus, okay, I'll do it by myself. I'll do it on my own. I'll do it with or without you. No matter what. 7 of Wands clarified by the Tower. Total upheaval, total chaos, complete and total disruption, right? Completely taking everything and flipping it up on its head. and just inviting in unnecessary chaos. But when the Tower card happens, it's inevitability. It's almost as if this is self-induced self-sabotage, as this person needs to learn that about this. Maybe you're learning how to minimalize co-creative energy with minimal efforts, you know, needed. You know, somebody has just pretty much ducked and ran from the initial plan, and so in order to recoup and pull yourself up, you're just gonna go steady as the chorus, because ultimately you know that, you know, if there's no real consistent continued effort put into something, that it's ultimately going to fail anyway. So there's no real point in going all in something where it's shown record and pattern also. You know, you got your own records and patterns of something not really following through, and maybe you felt, you know, in the past that, hey, if we do this together, maybe we stand a chance. Maybe we'll stand a chance if this is a co-collaboration. But it's a little difficult to co-collaborate with a person who gets very easily distracted and has an inability to follow through or continue the course here, unfortunately. So there's a lot of disappointment here, like boredom and discontentment, and you know, it's getting kind of old, getting a little tired. I'll pull these. Wow, 6 of Cups and Strength card, Leo, to complement the 4 of Cups, sitting with the 5 of Cups, 4, 5, 6. So your advice here, wow, I can't even with this. I think you're just gonna keep on keeping on, even if the path is with or without this person. You wouldn't go all in and commit to something that was not even worth the effort anyway. So I have a feeling here is that you're just going to continue on and let everything kind of play out how it will, because that's the ultimate deciding factor in anything, really. I knew it. Okay, that's the one where the giant lion. There's a giant lion with the King of Wands, King and Queen of Wands, 3 of Swords. Ultimately hanging your hat on, you know, a partnership being the end-all be-all is setting yourself up for disappointment, and will ultimately always shove you back into self, to where you're having to rethink the foundation of what you have built upon in the first place. It always does. It always takes you back to that, because whenever we're relying on anything outside of us to assist us, validate us, carry us through, meet expectations, return of investment of self, you ultimately will be disappointed. Ultimately, you have to keep that very light in your expectations of others, of other things, of other people bringing you or allowing for contentment and happiness and peace and security to exist in your world. This is something that you have to focus on for yourself. Everything around you is a result of your frequency and vibration. Whether or not it chooses to tune into that frequency or vibration is not on you. It's not. You can't bring people with you. And if they don't hear you, they don't understand you, it's static. And there's this staticky disconnection where you just don't understand each other, right? You're just not seeing where they're coming from. You just don't understand them. And it just feels like you're fighting tooth and nail here to get somebody to focus. I just have a feeling like it's a lot of focus. It's a lot about focus. With all these wands out here, all these wands and the disappointment with all these wands, it's like the focus, the initial drive, the ability to complete something. Look at that, 7 of Pentacles sitting back here. 3 of Pentacles, the plan you initially set out to do. Oh my God. And the distractions that ensue. Wow. Okay. That is wild. Wild. Okay. So let's look at some oracle here. Remind everybody to go ahead and hit that like button and subscription button if you haven't already. I appreciate it. It helps me tune into you. So great way to show support that costs nothing. All right, let's see here. Let's get some beach time. You'll need some beach time for real. Let's see. Here we go. Photograph flipped out. Learning from the past. Trying to make new memories. We've got a hand of cards. Taking risks, taking chances. We've got the snake coming out. With wedding rings, butterfly kisses. Butterfly kisses. That's cute. Does anyone out there know what a butterfly kiss is? A butterfly kiss is I've heard it. It's the flickering of a daughter's eyelashes on her father's cheek. I've heard that. That's what I've heard it as. The butterfly kiss. But anyway, fluttering of eyelashes that brushes across your cheek. It's a butterfly kiss. Anyway, so this is the butterfly. This is the relationship evolving into the next phase. Now, whether or not your next phase is with this person or without this person is completely and totally up to you, your connection, their ability to hear you, their ability to, have an ability to work through issues with you, and however they're able to work through issues, right? So if they are capable, then there's a very strong chance that the both of you are going to continue on the course, right? You'll be able to evolve to something more committed, more dedicated, with the understanding of what this interference is with that snake, right? This inability for somebody to really focus, or to stay the course, or to complete anything, or to stay focused on what you have both agreed upon in the first place, right? This person's kind of swaying from the partnership a little bit, kind of going away, doing their own thing a little. It feels very disconnected. So this is the snake. There's an interference. It's taking some sort of a big risk. So there's a need here for you both to kind of make plans to conversate and talk and really commit to commit to feeling more secure. We've got paradise and joy coming out here. It's a choice, right? It's a choice. We've got Phoenix, soulmates at the bottom of the deck. So again, with a new phase with a partnership. This feels like a soul contract. I feel like a lot of you are going to be able to identify the issue and handle it, remove it, identify and correct. And this is not anything negative on anyone who has this happen. I mean, it can happen to anybody. It's very common for this to happen, but it's just a matter of not letting it take over. It's a matter of you being aware of what those feelings are and being able to work through those issues, or deciding that we don't see eye to eye and maybe there needs to be a redirection. And so then that needs to be the new project. And this at least gives you some sort of idea of something to focus on. But whatever your partnership is, however y'all decide, then the conversation definitely needs to happen. So there is a next phase that is coming from all of that. So, all right, Leos, I hope that helps. I hope it resonated. Be sure, again, to check your other placements if anything does not fit, and check my description box of this video for your opportunity to get a discount on personal private readings for the month of January only. They are 25% off, all booked through my website. The more places you're following me, the more chance you have to catch me live. So be sure to check out my other platforms as well, and make sure you're following me everywhere that you are, so you can't miss a chance to either catch me live or videos I'm posting. Until next time, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of the 2025. May this be a lovely Gregorian New Year for each and every one of you. All the love, light, and abundance you can possibly stand, and I'll see you next month. Bye.